Subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscribe button. Click the bell button and enjoy the latest uploads from our channel.
Esther Lin, MMA fighting. The former UFC heavyweight champion had just lost to Stipe Miocic in his attempt to reclaim the belt in May 2017, then decided to waste no time with a quick turnaround bout against rising heavyweight Francis Ngannou in September. However, less than a month after the matchup was officially announced, Ngannou found himself pulled from the scheduled UFC 215 bout after testing positive for a diuretic in a random USADA drug test. It took months for Dos Santos to successfully prove that he was a victim of a tainted supplement, and now he's finally cleared to compete again. Scheduled to headline UFC Boise on July 14 against promotional newcomer and former VSOF heavyweight champion Blagoy Ivanov, Dos Santos spoke with MMA Fighting about his USADA case, his time away from the sport, his plans for the future, and more. Check the interview below. You have a fight coming up, but not too long ago your life was a mess because of your battle with USADA to prove your innocence. What was the feeling of relief like when the verdict came down and you were finally free to do what you love most? It was just like you said, a relief, because I thought it would be faster. I have my conscience clear and have always played by the rules, and I'm proud to say that I was champion of the world without getting near of any of that kind of stuff. I'm proud of that. It was a bit frustrating for me because, in my mind, we're subject to making mistakes, like in this case with a tainted supplement, but in my mind, USADA would be a better prepared institution capable of understanding a situation like this. I spent 9 months out and it was horrible. The problem is that you're found guilty before anything else. You're found guilty until proven innocent. That only happens with USADA. In my mind, they would quickly see that I had no fault and would clear me to fight again pretty quickly. Especially because of how much of the diuretic they found, not even a performance-enhancing drug, and it being hydrochlorothiazide, a cheap and inefficient diuretic. If I wanted to hide something, I would have taken something way worse. Because of that, I thought they would clear me pretty quickly, but it took a long time and really got me worried. I went through a situation that I never imagined in my head I would have to go through. It was a bad, sad feeling, and extremely unfair. Rules are for everyone. If they found something in me, it should obviously be investigated, but considering what was found inside of me, I thought it would be way faster. I was sidelined for 9 months and that hurt me a lot, because my fight was in May 2017, so it has been more than a year since my last fight. Did you feel, at any point, that you wouldn't be able to prove your innocence since it was out of your hands? I'm a very positive guy. I always consider the possibilities in a positive light, so I did expect to prove my innocence, but I was afraid. I was afraid that somehow we wouldn't get to the real result. I don't know what's USADA's thought process and how they judge a situation like this, especially because it was not that hard to be solved considering the amount and the substance they found in me. But it was an apostrophe T. I spent 9 months out and it was horrible. The problem is that you're found guilty before anything else. You're found guilty until proven innocent. That only happens with USADA. The law says you're innocent until proven guilty. Laughs. It's a pretty bad situation and I don't wish anyone to go through it, especially those who have done nothing. It affected me a lot, but I consider myself a strong person, both mentally and physically. I'm happy that it's in the past and, God willing, won't happen again. I have a fight now, and every time USADA comes, I try to show them everything I'm taking. I show everything, because I'm kind of afraid. I don't know. It happened once when I did nothing. God forbid it happens again, so I get scared. That bothers me a lot. Do you think your image will be tarnished by some people even though you have proven your innocence? Some people have told me that no matter what, if I'm guilty or innocent, I've failed a drug test and that will remain on my record. In a way you're right, but honestly, I won't say it doesn't bother me. It was absurd and should never had happened, but I try to look at the bright side and focus on what's positive and make it work in a way that feels better for me. I'm going there now to compete again, God willing I will win again, and move on with my career and show that I'm a real fighter built through hard work, dedication, and faith. There were no shortcuts here. I've always faced all the challenges the way I naturally